Started off with Thursday Night Football from last night.
Ooh, yeah.
If you guys caught it, I gave the Rams out too, so I was 1-1 last night. Rams.
You picked
and
the Pistons.
I know. Rams
You
and
picked the
Pistons.
Pistons.
I bet I'm at halftime down 6. I like the money line. I was like, this is the one.
There you go, buddy.
Whoops.
Yep. Whoops. Hey, Derek Carr did it again, right? Derek Carr, and he's going to pick up another $40 million from the Saints here next month if he stays with the Saints. But Matthew Stafford and the Rams, they get the win last night. 30, what was the final on this score?
30-22.
30-22.
And it wasn't like that. It was 30.
It's literally right there on the screen, man.
I can't see it.
You
I don't have my
can't see
glasses.
that?
No.
Okay.
I don't have my
Well,
glasses.
but to be fair, it was a 30-7 game most of the way. I mean, it was a blowout until a couple of garbage point touchdowns.
I have it here on the paper, but I didn't want to look down.
That's okay, man.
I wanted to act cool.
That's
and
all right.
know the score.
You're doing
Anyway,
great. You're doing great.
2 touchdowns for Matthew Stafford, almost 350 yards. And Puka Nacua.
Puka.
There's someone on the panel here that really loves himself some Puka Nacua. And I think it's that guy right there in the Maz chair, now the Anson chair today.
Yeah, he lucked out and got him in a fantasy draft, and now he thinks he's Nostradamus.
180 yards.
He ain't on your team, is he?
No, he isn't.
2 touchdowns, 180 yards. The guy don't drop a pass.
No.
Rashid Shaheed's on mine, though.
He's unbelievable, man.
He really is.
But the Rams guys
Some
are
of those
number
catches
6
were crazy.
now. You know who the number 3 seed plays in the playoffs?
The number
They
6.
play the number 6. So right now, it's Lions-Rams at Ford Field.
Ooh.
Ooh, does that scare you, man?
I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather not play them
why?
because out of all the teams I could pick, they'd be the last team I'd want to play.
because of this headline.
8-7.
This headline. Matt Stafford wins playoff game at Ford Field. That's what's scary. That's the only thing. I think that there's no better way to start off your playoff run than to beat the guy that could never win it for you. There's no better way to start the things off.
I would love that.
For sure, but it's scary as hell.
It is.
man.
Oh.
No doubt.
Listen, you got to beat who's on the schedule, boys.
Sean McVay
Stoked,
against Jared
not
Goff.
scared.
Yeah, but that's-
Stoked, not
that's
scared.
juju,
How about
though,
this
bro.
headline? Jared Goff takes out former team.
Oh, yeah, there's big headline
we're scared
there.
of Matt Stafford, but we ain't scared of what Jared Goff is doing. And you know what? Here's what I love about this. I want this. We need this as a city
Agreed.
because what we need is Matthew Stafford
You
to
want
come
me
back
on
to
that
town.
wall.
Oh, you need me on that wall.
wall.
And we need Matthew Stafford in Ford Field to obliterate the wart that was the old Lions teams.
Yep.
That's it. Just get rid of the entire past, the entire history, and the best way to stomp it out is to beat Matthew Stafford. Nothing personal against Matt, but he's a part of what we used to be. He's a part of the SOL. You want to beat SOL, beat the supposed best quarterback that some people have ever seen in a Lions uniform. And that, to me, is an opportunity for the Lions and Jared Goff to get some get back. Oh, I want Jared Goff to have a home game against the Rams. I want him to put Sean McVay into the announcer booth, which is what's going to happen if they get knocked out in the first round. Because you know, Matty Stafford, this is his last year. Donald last year, McVay last year. End the franchise started your franchise.
All right, listen to these numbers. The last 5 games for Matthew Stafford. 12 touchdowns, 1 interception, 66% completion, 1,400 yards. You want to play that guy?
Yeah.
There's no more of a perfect and more marketable game scenario for the NFL than these two teams coming back and meeting in the playoffs after that trade, after the championship, after the come up from the Lions. But you're looking at the perfect fantasy fairy tale success scenario or the most SOL fantasy failure situation. Because if the Lions lose that game, I can't even be living in this city that summer. Okay?
Yeah.
But if we win that game, again, it is the exact scenario that you would want as a Lions fan to start to get your first playoff win.
Who are
in
all
however
those
many
Detroit
years.
Rams fans going to root for?
Yeah, those T-shirts are still
Yeah,
out there.
that's a good
They
point.
should show up with their Detroit Rams shirt on. All those shirts should be burned.
Bro,
Thank you
I
very
went to
much.
Game 7 in San Antonio, and my dad's buddy wore an flipping Spurs hat. He's like, well, just in case I don't... No, you
in case I don't
pick
wanna
a
get-
side, leave those stupid shirts from a couple years ago at home, and bring your Honolulu Blue
And
out.
that actually is a good point because this is going to be a dividing moment for a lot of fans who are still hung up on the old
Good point.
Lions, hung up
Very
on
good
Matthew.
point.
You're going to have to plant your flag and be like, listen, I'm rooting for my team against my guy. And I don't know if a lot of fans are willing to make that delineation.
Of course they
You think
will.
so?
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know. Man.
Before or after the game?
Stafford love is warranted. I think Stafford is great.
Kelly and the kids
Hall
will
of
be
Famer.
there.
Yeah, no complaint.
Hall of
Kelly and
Fame
the kids
quarterback.
will
No
be in the
complaint.
suite.
He will be in the Hall of Fame. That is guaranteed.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know you
why.
hate that.
I don't know why, but
He,
okay.
he had an arguable resume if he stayed a Lion without a ring. With a ring, it's hard to ever put that
yeah,
on.
well, the ring got him there. I'll agree with that. But when he was here, he was not
I
a
can
Hall
put a
of Fame
stat up
quarterback.
for you if you like. I'd like to put it up on the screen.
Can you read it though?
No, but I know. Hey, Pete, put
Low
up the
blow.
Matthew Stafford Hall of Fame thing that I had in Around the NFL. It's about 3 receivers, guys, that he played with.
Oh, yeah, the Puka,
one being Calvin
yep.
Johnson.
Oh, that was one of
the Cooper Cup.
It was one of the things.
Yes.
Hang on, I got it downloaded here, Maz, because
It's
that was
okay.
one of the graphics being made for us the last second. Here
Okay,
you go.
Pete.
I got it.
Didn't need to hear that, but okay.
Oh, for the love
Thank
of
you,
God.
Pete. Anyway, it's coming up.
Pete's panicking. over
These
there.
It's
two in a
Calvin
phone booth,
Johnson.
though.
It's Calvin Johnson.
Uh-huh.
It's Cooper Cup.
Yep.
And now it's Puka Nacua, who can get the rookie record here with another, couple hundred yards?
Okay.
I'm just saying. The same quarterback
Sam
for all
Laporta.
3 of those receivers.
Listen, put Stafford in Johnson's offense as a
Stafford put
rookie.
up numbers.
I'm just saying, if you put Stafford into this team, I mean, I think he could have. I think he could have done more in this offense with this team at a young age than what we will ever see out of Goff. And that's not taking anything away from Jared
But Goff
Goff.
doesn't have a number 2 defense like Stafford did. So I mean, we could play tit for tat every day.
What, 1
like,
year?
Still, that number 2 defense.
Okay.
That Lion
We're not
defense-
hanging our hat
Hold
on one good defense out of 20
that
terrible
Lion
ones.
defense in 2014 was spectacular.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
And it was wasted.
It was.
It was wasted. So I mean, we can play the what if game. If Stafford had this, well, he didn't. He had other benefits that he didn't work with. So I'm excited for this game. I'm not scared about this game. This is the game I want.
Yeah.
Like
it would be
I
fun.
would prefer it line up like this. It would be nerve wracking. It would be exciting. We'd have a ton to talk about.
Or-
the narratives going in, and then you guys started with Stafford beating the Lions, but didn't even think of Goff beating his old team.
That's
Come on,
true.
Goff's got a lot to play for too.
Oh, my
He
God.
was
Yeah, he
cast
does.
out of there like he was some good-for-nothing quarterback. Never took him to the Super Bowl.
He's
They're
got
like,
more to
here,
play for."
Take 2 first-round picks, and we're gonna throw in this guy who was a number 1 overall pick. He's got a lot riding on this game too. So I think I would be ecstatic if this was the lineup.